For a change of pace, this video will be satire-free. I will be discussing yet another incident that has occurred revolving around kodomodachi/mirth. Or, to avoid having to get around their constant name changing, Lara. Recently, rumor has spread that Lara had been fiddling little kiddle diddles again.
Ah, okay.
And this time, it's her younger brother.
Wait, what?
Although that rumor has quickly been proven false. Despite the more questionable things Lara has done, this feels out of character for her, and I don't believe she'd do things like that. I certainly hope she will never do anything like that, but given her track record of lies and manipulation, I'm not holding my breath. And while I don't feel it's right for her to have been on the receiving end of something as reckless as this, she has tried spreading false rumors about other people before.
Harley TBS, one of the main people who addressed my situation, had defended lolly pornography just talking the video for 12 minutes. I can confirm that Harley still watches lolly-related content to this day.
So I can't say she has any of my pity, but this video will not be about the rumors. Rather, it's about Lara's reaction towards them. Lara has proven time and again that she will not only avoid taking accountability and not properly apologize, but also create even more problems for herself. If it wasn't any more obvious to anyone, then her latest responses make them absolutely glaring.
Dude, it's already goddamn over. So what if something happened? What are you gonna do about it? Ha, nobody's a saint, dude. We all have problems to fix. My dude, I was a teenager at the time, barely had a fully developed mindset, and I was full of mental problems. And buddy, I have to clap back because I'm not letting someone put words in my mouth. It's only fair.
Once again, Lara only listens to the part of her audience who believes she is entirely innocent and lashes out at anyone who shows even a hint of criticism towards her actions. She continues to justify her actions and make hypocritical statements.
The first thing she said was something like, "I will not apologize for something I didn't do."
My dude, I will apologize over and over, but you claiming I sexually harassed kids? You're wrong about that. I never sexually harassed one. Don't play smart here with me. Wake the hell up, Deba. It's 2023, not 2021.
They didn't say that? They said that you had no intention of apologizing for something you believe you hadn't done. As you have said yourself in your apology video.
I will not apologize for something I haven't done. Therefore, no channel that addressed my situation has my full respect.
But there is one particular set of comments that I would like to shed light on. A commenter with the handle of @Shifra7643 says, "I think it's important to remember that you can't ask for forgiveness, it can only be given." I think addressing the misinformation is fine, but taking a screenshot and being hostile about it is a bit much and conveys a lack of change or a step backwards in progress. To stop commenting about it is on their part, as it is equally on your part to feel confident in yourself that it's over. Change isn't like a switch, it's more like a balancing act, and I wish you the best of luck with moving forward and letting it go for yourself. This is, without a doubt, the best advice that Lara is given. The amount of patience and faith Shifra has is absolutely astounding, especially since nobody has either the patience or forethought to offer it in an unbiased way like that. So what does Lara have to say?
Sorry, you don't understand how it is to be angry about someone saying disgusting things about your own sibling. Are you a single child? And just because I can't ask for forgiveness, it doesn't mean harassment is allowed. Get your stuff together, woman.
Lara was given legitimate advice and yet she lashes out. Even some of her supporters feel that they have a point, but Lara is adamant that she is in the right.
I kept my silence for too long for these people to have the freedom to cross the line and say shit like this. It's only fair that I call them out on this. They call me out for being wrong and teach me what's right? Nice. Now that I know what's right, I have the right to point out what's wrong. You guys don't have a big audience or attention to completely understand what I'm speaking about or what I experience in general.
But Shifra isn't doing anything wrong here? Unless giving you helpful advice should count as wrongdoing. I find this reaction amusing, since a similar comment was made with a more blunt advice, and yet Lara just hearts it. Either way, it is unfair for Shifra to be willing to give helpful advice to someone they believe can do better, only to have their charity be rejected with such hostility. Shifra is an absolute noble unit of a soul. One like equals one salute for this precious cinnamon roll. In summary, Lara has proven that she still hasn't changed. And while many would roll their eyes either in disbelief or exasperation that it's still happening, it's still something I believe needs to be talked about, because if Lara wants to move on from this situation, then this needs to stop happening. This isn't just a video for people who need to know what kind of person she is, but it's also a video for you, Lara. If you are watching this video, except you're probably not, given how stubborn you are, you have a problem. I'm not a therapist, but I can tell that you have serious anger issues. You keep insisting that people won't let go of this quote-unquote drama, as you call it yourself, yet you can't seem to move on from it either. Your anger towards people who call you out lead to you making distasteful remarks against an entire nation just because the majority of them coincidentally happen to have a British accent.
Your entire take on me is nothing but a failure, and it's pretty much what I expect from someone coming from Britain. Imperialism is failing, and you know it.
You keep relying on your audience to be your therapy friends, even though they probably wouldn't give you the most helpful advice.
Everyone makes mistakes, but it takes a mature person to understand and acknowledge what they did to grow and be better. This behavior is what you do to people who keep denying their actions and continue to hurt people. Mirth has already done their part and has moved on. If you want to make something right or get justice, attack someone who is actually hurting people and not people who are trying to be better. You will only drag them down again or make them believe it's not worth being better.
You need to stop. Realize that if you keep this up, things are only getting worse. And I say this as a non-supporter and non-forgiver, you can do a lot better than this. Again, people have the right to not be okay with what you've done and not forgive it. It's not something that can be glossed over with time or therapy alone. You need to make an effort to make amends. You need to prove that you are better and you have moved on. You need to own up to it. Because if you choose not to, then that means I can. Lo 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 lo.